Oh, hey now, you friendly freaky ass medicine woman. Yeah, it's back. I gotta come back on for maybe a little Talkits. I mean, I've been hearing about, you know, intimate closet talks coming up, but could get through some of their intimate into me. I see, right? That would help. But these Talkits, this just came up in the daily. From it was a reminder we've had it before. As you grow older, you'll discover that you have two hands, one for helping others and one for helping yourself. Maya Angelou said that. To reflect on some ways you helped others today. How did you feel when you helped them? So talking about helping others and helping yourself. And how do you feel when you help others? And what do you get from it when you help others? Is it just a good feeling of knowing that you've helped? Is it an ego boost? Like, well, like they wouldn't have been able to do that without my help. It was because of me. I did that. You see, they're famous because of me, or whatever. What is that for you? Do you look around at others and say, yeah, I know what they need. Let me do this for you? I mean, this isn't something that's new on this channel because it's something I have gone through. When the help hurts more than it helps. And that's the past. But what I've just gone through, it really brought up a lot of those feelings. And I did place boundaries, but those weren't respected. I had placed boundaries before, but those weren't respected with others, right? So that's what it triggers. My home is a place for me to express myself. And I know I got confused, because I'm like, my shop will be outside, but I set up little business things in here because my shop isn't ready yet. Like, I'm gonna have to totally probably scrape down that garage and start from scratch. There's holes in the roof, it rains in there, and I don't think just getting a new roof is gonna fix that. There's holes in the doors and along the foundation, the squirrels get in there, and so it's not ready for the shop yet. It's ready for garage sales and stuff, and getting the word out there, because the best form of advertisement is word of mouth, right? So I thought about setting up this little office space, but this is my healing space, right? The whole thing is about begin within, right? So I'm beginning within this office, my closet. These are my healing spaces, and I feel like they wanted to help out. I said, this is where I do my videos, so I think they tried to clear it off to make it a workspace for me, but my workspace look a little different. I need my stuff around me. And it's not like clutter. Like I said, it's clusters. I like my home hugs me. I like anybody that comes into my home to feel like they're hugged, A loved and lived in home. I don't want anybody to feel like I don't want to sit down because I'm gonna, set something off or whatever, right? You ever gone into those places? They're just so immaculate. And you're like, man, I hope I don't shed in here. My home wants to be welcoming and comfortable. The only ones that weren't comfortable here were the real anal clean freaks. Even one was my friend and judged me. I will judge you. Well, I don't want friends that judge me. It's not our place, and especially friends. Right. Especially friends. That where we can practice stop judging. There are places to judge. Especially when our friends' stories. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. I never shared all my stuff with my friends. I have a little journal. All my little boyfriends, I'm even right in there. I was like, I want to tell her but I don't want to tell her about my crush. I'm not telling her about my crush. Just in case people thought I was silly. For 13 years old. Look at that. 1 year diary of 1989. Yeah, see, it says Harper. That's my biological name. It changed the car just after this here. Started going by car when we got to that new school. Do not read any further because I'll find out and I'll break your face. Thank you. Let's do my little brother, my little cousins. They always snuck in my room. My mother let them go in my room and play. I'm a teenager, and she let the little kids come in my room and play. I'd come back, my Barbies and G.I. Joes would be all stripped naked. We couldn't take clothes off G.I. Joe because, you know, they're made that way. Paint all over the place. And then I get the thing that I've got this messy room. But it's she let the kids come in and play in my room. It's a lot. And I moved out, and I was like, set. My brother would come, my baby brother come with his buddies, and they'd come, safe place, right? And let them come to my place. They could drink there, know that they were safe. But they leave a mess. So I'm like, I ain't cleaning up. Oh, that was me. I'm not going to clean up anybody that's perfectly capable of cleaning up after themselves. Right? I ain't nobody's slave. So I would wait. They come back. I would wait till they come back and I say, you clean up your mess now. I left it just for you. But, you know, see, the lesson I learned in that is that, well, it could be a month go by before they came back to party again. So I'm sitting there and all that crap that they left. Right? So I put my foot down. That's it. No more partying here unless you clean up, you know, and before you leave again. So I had come home one day and I'm like, oh my God, you guys all cleaned up. All right. No worries. Okay, that's fine. I don't know, sometime later, I'm sitting on the couch. I had cats, and the cat's under the couch. And I looked down, and a piece of pizza box peeked out from under the couch. And inside the pizza box, a whole bunch of freaking chicken bones. Yeah, they cleaned up all right. Oh, my goodness. So I've learned that. I learned that. And my kids, they'll come here and mess everything up. And then I get the name that I'm the messy person. I have organized clusters, organized mess, what Mom says. I knew where everything was here. There's stuff that I had to go through, so I had a vague idea of what was where. There's things that I already got separated, like my clothes. I've been through clothes so many times. I just got them all up from the basement and started sectioning them into areas. Okay, things that I got to go through it again because I really like these. So there's some keepers. There's still going to be some to go, right? I had them in now. They're all downstairs again, except for what's up in my room. I'm not going to let them die to my room. I got lots of sacred stuff over there. Especially from my big ego system. That hasn't been that long. There's a few here that hasn't been that long since they made that transition. I've been grieving a lot of losses, so most of them still walking this earth. Made my choice. Anyways. So, do you like to be helpful? Do you like to be of service to others? And do you receive help as much as you give help? Is it balanced out? You know, are you always the helper and never the helpee? You know? Maybe whenever you do, try the opposite, right? If you're always helping somebody else and somebody offers you some help, then you accept it. I've heard that. Accept the help that's offered. But what if that help that's offered isn't, you know, it hurts more, right? There's also that beggars can't be choosers. What are these things that get stuck in our mind that when we get into these low points, or whatever, you know, like going through abuse. I didn't put myself entirely in this position, right? There's some choices I made believing in people. Not wanting to see. Keeping those rose-colored glasses on so tight. For me to receive that help, I mean, that is a survival thing. That is that trauma thing. But it came back with such backlash, you know? That although it's painful and whatever, do this all on my own, it's less painful than what I get. So when he comes in and helps, touches and rips through. That's my trauma. That's the stuff I've been through. So, how do you feel helping others? And how do you feel allowing others to help you? 10-10. Wonderful, blessed day. Thanks.